Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit of a head cold maybe, a little congested. It could just be sinuses. I don't know what's up. I'm like, oh no, this is not happening. I do not want this. No, 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 no. So could be the change in the temperature of the weather. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not feeling, just feel a little congested. So, pardon with me with that. So, this is November 2024 Saturday series video number 4, meaning that this is the extreme card. So, I put a lot of prep work into this one to try to make it not so long. And I'm going to try to explain it. And I've broken it down. And I hope you guys really like it. I did go on Pinterest to try to find something interesting, something a little different than the normal. So, for those of you who are new to my channel and you're just found this, let me tell you that every month as I move my whiteboard, every month I concentrate on a stamp set, suite, or bundle. And this month it was the Autumn Expressions bundle, and that is because I purchased the dies and later on my aunt purchased the stamp set, and together we have the bundle, and yes, we live close by, so that worked out just beautifully for me. So it is part of the Splendid Autumn Suite collection on page 37. We only purchased together the stamp set and the bundle. We didn't get any of this because I have so much scenic DSP and so does she. Though we were oohing and awing over it, I'm like, come on, Aunt Carol, we do not need more DSP. Let's use what we have first. You both have some left over. I still have scenic DSP left over. No more, no more, no more. We need to use what we have. And she was fine with that, and so was I. On the page 36 in the catalog, you get to see beautiful projects that you can do with these. And just because it may seem like a fall set, just because it says change can be beautiful, that doesn't necessarily mean fall. It can be for graduation or somebody going into a new job. It can be the start of a new life with somebody. There are so many things that it can mean. Have a perfectly lovely day. That can be just the thinking of you. Grateful for you can be anytime, anything. So with that being said, I brought in the Iconic Celebration 6x6 Designer Series paper. This is an online, and it goes, I did get this suite because it just reminded me of one of the first little stamp sets I ever purchased with Stamping Up. That being said, let me show you. Now, I did make a sample card, and I have it clothespin, oh my goodness, paper clip together because I wanted to break it down for you. So here we go. So, oh, I need to tell you where I saw this from because I did see it on Pinterest. So I saw this on Pinterest, and it was by Stamping with Eva Diets on Pinterest. She is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but she has a YouTube channel, I believe, maybe. Stamping with Eva. I haven't checked out her YouTube channel, but I did go to her website. Now, I will tell you that on her website, when you go to look up her measurement, she did make a mistake on her layers for the card base. She has them 1 1/8 by 4. They need to be 1 1/8 by 5 1/4, and I kind of thought so. So just note that if you go up there, please note that her measurement 1 1/8 by 4 would have it somewhere up here instead of 5 1/4. So let's break this card down. It looks there's my little top, and if you're wondering, oh, what DSP, I didn't use DSP, I used origami paper, guys. I have this, okay, I've had this now probably six years, right? And this is origami paper, meaning it's super thin. Picked it up at a thrift store for like $3. Hank and I use it to do things with, and on occasion I use things to make samples with it. I used it to make die cuts for like 40 ornament things for my Aunt Carol for her apartments as well. It just comes in handy dandy. It's one of those thrift store things. So your first part of this card, so here's the front, right? It pulls apart and it opens up like so, right? But didn't leave you much room to write. So for mine, I added on the back here a spot that you can write plenty of messages. Also, it does leave you, for this, you could hide a gift card in here. Let me show you. Here's a Walmart card. A gift card would fit right in there. So I would just tear tape it in there if you were going to hide a gift card for Christmas. Perfect little hiding spot. This little die that says do not open till December 25th, that's from Phyllis. It's a complete little tag die. The little beautiful little cute poinsettias are from Phyllis as well. Thank you, Phyllis. So I broke this card down into three portions. So first you have the card back. Okay, and I'm going to show you what you're going to need. So for our card, I am using craft. So you have a card back. You have 4.5 by 5.5, and then you have a layer of DSP that is 4 by 5.25. And then for the back, right, we're going to have some very vanilla that is 4 by 5.25 and a little scrap of DSP. For the back, we will get to that part, but I already glued our DSP layer onto that. This is for the inside part. So that is our card back. Part 2 is our card base. Now we are going to score this together. Our card base, you can see right there, it is 5.5 by 7.25, and it is scored at 1 3/8, 2.5, 4 3/4, and 5 7/8. We're going to do this together. I have not done mine, but here you're going to see this little strip here, which is right here. It's going to go there, and that is 2 by 5.25. That's for us to write something. I'm not sure what's going to fit on there. Not much. But that's going to be for the inside. So we're going to set that aside. Now for the front panel, which you see mine is all finished, right? Well, partially. I didn't glue anything down because this is my sample. Front panel, this piece is 3.25 by 4.25. And then layer number 1, the DSP, is 3 by 4. That's pretty simple, right? But for our embellishments, let's bring these in. Oh, there's our strips for our things. We have cut 4 at 1 1/8 by 5. Like I said, on her site that I went to, it said 1 1/8 by 4. I think she meant cut 4 at 1 1/8 by 5.25. You could get away with 2. I did on my sample, but here we go. So what are we doing? We have one frame, one piece of vellum from the insert piece. So I had to cut 2 frames. I cut a chain. I'm not sure if we're going to use it or not, but I just cut it from the inside piece when I ran the frame in craft. I cut off, it was like this. I cut off both ends, those little hinge pieces. I cut those off. This leaf, now this is from the Every Celebration dies. This is actually from Paper Pumpkin. This is in a copper foil. We're going to see about using that. I have a log circle that I stamped in pecan pie, and I did a little blender pen. I did this for Paper Pumpkin, but I think it's going to work with this kit. And I did a leaf in craft as well. I have some others if I need them. Then I have 2 little pieces of jute twine that actually were in my drawer, and I'm thinking I can get away with doing them like this and doing a faux little bow like so through there. We'll see. Trying to use what I have, right? So those are our pieces. And somewhere around here is some scrap, very vanilla, for me to stamp and fussy cut our sentiment, which is what I want to start with. And I'm looking for where it went to. There it is. Okay, so that's what we're going to start with, is get our sentiment stamped. And I want to stamp Grateful for You. And I want to do it in Cajun Craze, as that is this color right here. I'm probably going to have to move my sleeves up because they're going to get in the way. Let's ink it up, hopefully really well. I did re-ink this pad. That looks really good. Just stamp it. I'm going to hold it down a second and let it get nice and into the cardstock. Let it soak it into it. Please. Oh, that came out lovely, 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 lovely lilac. I'll always remember that color. It was one of my faves. Time to do fussy cutting. So it doesn't matter where you start. Just as you close the scissors, go ahead and turn. You can always come back in. Oh, my husband and Hank are arguing about something. Probably about Hank leaving the back door open. I closed the door. I didn't even bother. And it's cold out. I'm going to show you how. It's okay. You can come back. That's why I skipped over that. You can always come back and clean it up. Then I'll be in a few. Okay. Thank you. So we're going to clean the edges up now a little bit. We're going to come in there. And there they go. Shut the door. There we go. That's what my hubby was upset about. Shutting the door. And Hank, of course, is like, why? Why? Every child. Now I'm going to bring it in here. And by the way, Hank wore his football jersey to school again, and he left it at school. So today at practice, he has no football jersey. Okay, so our sentiment is all fussy cut out. And we can get busy on the rest of this card. So we need the trimmer and this piece. So we don't want this dark blade. That dark blade is that cutting blade. We don't want nothing to do with that at the moment. We want this light blade. And this is what we are going for. See what I mean? You don't have to necessarily do these. We're going to for this card, but on this one I didn't. So I'm going to leave this right here, my little cheat sheet. And we are going to start scoring at 1 3/8. So this is a 1/16 of an inch. This is an 8. So there's 1, 8, 2, and 3. So that is our first score mark. Now 1, 2, 3. Nice, even, steady pressure. Don't force it. So next we're going to 2 1/2, I do 3. It is my magic number. So 1, 2, and 3. Now over to 4 3/4. Now I'm going to stop here for a minute. I'm going to tell you, you can take this out, flip it around, and just do 1 3/8 and 2 1/2 again on the opposite side. Or you can keep going like we are. So 1, 2, and 3. Now to 5 7/8. And I know that is right here, right before the 6th. 1, 2, and 3. And now we have it all stood. For me, I fold things up, and away from me. It's just how I go. Now that's going to make clicking noises. I cannot help that. It's just how it sounds when it leaves and hits the glass mat, guys. So I score things usually all the way in one direction. So now that they're all scored that way, I can come in, and I know that these 2 need to come in and these come out. So now I can score it this way and that way. I'm going to turn it over and go over these creases. Okay, that is our card base. Not our card back, but our card base. That is this piece right here. This is our card base that this is going to get glued down on. Ours is already done right here, right? So let's get this decorated, or let's get its layer number 1 on, and that is our DSP. So we have 4 of them. I wonder if I can get my... Okay, so that one is going to go like this. Those 2. Let's get those glued in place. I am trying very hard not to look at the pumpkins as they are upside down. And that really is messing with my mind. But I'm just going to go with it. I am just going to go with it. Yikes. Okay. This one now. And this one's going up, so that doesn't make any sense, but it looks like it matches, so we're just going to go with it. Right? Look at that. How is that possible? I don't know. This is not the right piece. So she says cut 4. That is her wrong measurement. So this one is going to go over here. She said 1 1/8, and that is wrong. Okay, we might just be doing 2. Which one of these is right? That's the right piece. Why does that look wrong? Why does that look wrong? That's right. All right. But the centerpiece, you can't have those. That is so just not. That's 1 1/8. It really should be 1 in. Okay, we're going to keep it. We're just going to keep it. Go, go, go. I think it should be 1 1/16. But we'll keep it. This, we're going to trim these down. Because this base is 1 1/16. So we are going to trim these down. That just didn't make any sense. So let's trim this down. If it's 1 1/16, first we'll trim it down to 1. And see what it looks like. And if I want to trim it down further, I can. Nope, it just needs to be trimmed down to 1. So I'm going to change those measurements to cut 2. At 1 1/8 by 5 1/4. I don't know why she would say 4. And I don't know why on that card everything looks right. But on this one, because it is smaller. I cut these. Let me see. I don't know what I did. I cut those to 1 1/16. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So can I pull these up without ruining this card? Maybe. So 1 1/8. I might just have to get a new card base. We'll get a new card base. We will get a new card base because I don't like, that should be 1 1/16, not 1 1/8. I need a new one of those. So give me a second. It does happen, guys. It just does. Is this one? Where's the one that tore? We might be able to use part of that. 1 1/16. 5 1/4. All right. So now I have those 2. And those I probably will cut down to 7/8 because they will give me more of a frame. So I will make adjustments on these measurements because, yeah, they need adjustments, at least in my humble opinion. My eye just is a little bit different. So we need a card base. We're going to start all over. It's okay. We just got to do it twice. I could stop the video and go back and go through all of this again. But I hope that by showing you that even I have issues at some times, that it shows you that it does happen. And this is how you fix it. So we're going to cut the cardstock at 5 1/2. Yes, I know Stampin' Up's craft does not come in full sheets. That's why I say it's craft-like. Part of it's real craft. Part of it isn't. 7 1/4. Right? All right. Now we are going to score. So we are going to score it 1 3/8. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 2 1/2. 1, 2, and 3. 4 3/4. Right there. 1, 2, and 3, and 5 7/8. 1, 2, and 3. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. I might be able to lay this down for the noise of this clicking, but we'll have to see. Not really. That really does not help. That's just going to make a tapping noise on the glass mat. I try. All right, so now that we have that all done, now we're going to bring the insides in and fold those out. Turn it over. Now let's glue things down. So we have our insides and our outsides. And hopefully you'll see that we have a better edges around the DSP. All the way around. I can already tell you it's going to look so much better. It just is. Now I'm happy. Okay, it just needed a little bit of tweaking is all. I might get out some venison and make some homemade vegetable soup. I'm going to have to get out my recipe. There's that. You see how those might, oh, those are going to line up so good. I'm surprised. Like it was meant to be, right? Still trying to think of what to put in the center of this. Now, look at this one. This one's going sideways. That is so bizarre. And it's lining up. That's what is so weird. Oh my goodness. Kind of crazy. All right. So much better. So much better. So I need to quickly... This is wrong. And that is not, that's glued down. That's not going nowhere. So this is wrong. We need to cut two at 1 1/16 by 5 1/4, and then cut 2 at 7/8 by 5 1/4, and those will be in the description. So the description will have the right measurements. I haven't done the description part. I just put everything on a sticky part. So here's this piece. Our front panel is ready. Our back panel is ready. So now we're ready to glue this piece to this piece, and to do that I am going to maybe try to glue, well, I'm gonna take this, put that there. Is that not, I was hoping I could pin these down. I can pin that down. Keep them from opening up on me, but I can only do so much. There, because I only need this bit, and I am going to stick a bit of tear tape in the center just to give it a little bit of something here, and the rest will be glue, but we'll get a little bit of tear tape on there for grip strength. All right. The recycling truck is here. At this point, it doesn't matter what is up or down. I'm going to tell you guys, you could turn this into a belly band simply by adding a strip of cardstock around, so they have to pull this off. But her design, maybe I will do that. This is meant to open like this, right? But we could do the belly band. Okay, let's decorate this panel. We have this. We have our center panel, which I'm not sure what we have that's going to fit in there. We can stamp some wheat at the bottom. I wonder if Have a Lovely Day. Ooh, that is going to fit in there. So have a perfectly lovely day. That is going to be so pretty in there. Great. Oh, that's perfect. I did stamp our word. I'm looking for it. Hold on. Might have gotten a little something last right. Okay, just checking. Just checking that that was in cherry cobbler. Cherry cobbler. Oh, Cajun craze. Kind of want it up. Maybe this one we will stamp Dear Friend. I'm just going to hold this down. This stamp has Dear Friend. We could add that to the inside, and we'll put May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. So here's this. Please come out. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. Okay. We need this. We need this, and we need the pecan pie. Do you know that I never had pecan pie in all those years I was in Georgia? I never would eat pecan pie. And my neighbor across the street, she made pecan pie, and she brought it over. And she was like, oh, please just try a bite. And this was about 3 years ago. And oh my gosh, it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. It was like, oh, please don't bring that ever back to my house again. That was so good. I have to pick up Poppy Parade. It popped out of the case. So I'm just going to take a little, because I didn't get it all the way to the bottom. So I'm just going to take this and add a little ground to there. Oh. So we're going to take this. I'm going to get a Q-tip for the areas that I cannot get into with the sponge dauber. Because that works best. Oh, I'm so happy. And now I get to use Dear Friend, and the back is going to tie in perfectly. So all those little areas, with those nooks and crannies. Little Q-tip. Okay, that's done. Now for Dear Friend. Oops, my twine came with it. I haven't even gotten that out yet. We're gonna stamp Dear Friend. Smushy, 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 smushy. So do we want, oh yes, we do want Dear Friend. There we go. Oh, love it. So this is going to the inside. Yes, it's going to be a lovely, lovely, lovely little card. Okay. Oh, I still thinking we're going to do a belly band. I just think it, because, I mean, that's going to stand up really nice, right? I guess, because otherwise this is going to be, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, because that will be, no. It'll be off to the side if it's standing up. We'll have to, just give me a minute. Okay, let's get this stamped. Okay, this is going to go off to the side. This was just a little scrap in left over. There's that. And I want it on the right hand side just because that's me. And we are going to put in Cajun Craze again. Hold it down, let that ink soak in. Then I'm going to stamp the wheat in the left hand corner. All right. There's that. Move this. That's TT snoring up a storm in the back here. All right. The wheat. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And a little pecan pie to blend that down with in the corner here. Oh, so pretty. This is going to go on our back. Oh, most definitely. Q-tip is thank you for your service. You are all done. Scribble that glue everywhere, right? Okay. Now the assembly part of the front. All right, so we have our frame, which is going to go down. I was like, what is that? We gotta take that off. Like I said, I'm not sure about the chain. So we're just gonna pretend it's on here for now because I can like always add it to it. That's why I didn't put glued at the top. We'll just leave it there for the moment. We definitely want the vellum in there just to diffuse it a bit. But this is where this is going to come in. We're going to add the log. This, we're placing everything first. That, let's see, what else do we have over here? We have a gold leaf, we have some vellum. These are extra pieces, right, that I have available to me. I should have one more of these somewhere. I did do 3 and now I only have 2. Okay, we will work with, oh, I do have all 3. All right. I do like that. I don't know what's up with that leaf. I just cannot see it. I just cannot work with it for some reason. So let's get this going. We're going to have this here. This one. Okay, I'm liking that. And then this in the center. Oh, we might actually get to use those. Okay, I do like that. So let's get these on here. I need glue dots. So if I put one here and one there. So one here and one there. One here, one there. Sorry, I'm getting it closer and closer to me. I know, I do apologize. Oh, this one already had one on it. In the front. Put it there. This one. Like that. Maybe I'll add that one. Make it look like one big maple leaf back there. I like that idea. I like that idea. Making a faux maple leaf. Okay. I do like that idea. Then we're going to add the log. Ew. I forgot I took the backings off of the back. Should not have put that on there. That one might be just a little too much. I like that one back there. So we will definitely have this one. Let me move some of these, all these pieces. Okay, now that that is on here, I can put tear tape on this and adhere it to the center. It's vellum. Everything is see-through through vellum. Except for like I embossed it with the timber one, but you couldn't see through it, and I wanted to see the little leaves in the background, so that didn't work out so well. But I did try. So let's put this now back right into its spot. And then where's the twine? Now we're going to do our little faux bow, right? Little twist there. Here on this side, and we're just going to use these were like part of some kind of Christmas tags or something that you could, that's what this is. So if you're wondering, I'm wondering that needs, why doesn't that have, this is not sticking because it doesn't have anything sticky on it. I don't know why. I will solve that problem right now, right? That is not a problem it should be having. Make sure my bow is going in the right direction. The more and more I'm thinking about it, the more and more I want to make this a belly band. Oh, really cute. Okay, and now we need glue dots. Glue dots. We have glue dots. We need dimensionals. So we need them. One there, one there. Trying to see. I need a small one, a mini. Hopefully that'll be it. And then guys, I wish you could like send me out like, doesn't it speak like belly band to you? It just does to me, and I cannot get that out of my head. It just can't. So let's take a look. I know that's not what this card was meant to be, was a belly band, but let's look at it. Okay, now we can leave the chain on it. I wasn't going to, but we can. Oh, we can put the chain on it. Okay, so let's... The chain is not adhered to it. So let's... Front and back. Okay. If we leave it like this, it goes like that. Oh, it'll still sit. You just have to move it. Okay, we will leave it. We will leave it. But now I have to... I'm going to put some tear tape behind it is what I'm going to do. We don't want it right up to the edge. But hopefully that will be where it needs to be. Oh boy. Oh boy, let's see. All right, pinch that flat. Actually, let's take it on this side. A little light down there to help me keep it flat. Now, if I have any stickiness on the back of that side, which I don't, so cool. Yes. Okay. So there's our card. I could have got it over a little bit further, and there's no way now. But anyways, I could have moved it over a little bit. I was so worried about getting it on there. I didn't think about that. That's why I should have done the belly band. But it's still a pretty card. Really, really pretty. It came out great, and I'm happy. So let's put the embellishments on it. I think we can do copper. We can turn these copper. Yeah, I've done this before. Yes, I've done this before. I need those reverse tweezers. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Oh, yes. So there's one. Let me clean that off a bit. Two, and where's the third one? Like, do a large one down there. Oops. Do not color my sweater. So it's finished. Yay! I'm really happy with it. So I know it took a while. I know, but it was, I had to fix some things. So I hope you guys like it. And what am I going to do for an envelope? The envelope, we're going to keep it really simple. But yes, I'm going to stamp on the envelope. I forgot to even get the envelope out, but that's a quick fix as I keep them right on my desk. So we used Grateful for You. We used Have a Lovely Day. So the only one left that we haven't used, which is an easy fix, is Change is Beautiful. Oh, can be. Sorry. Stamp that right here. We're going to stamp the leaves this time in Cajun Craze. 1, 2, and then the beautiful wheat in Pecan Pie on the front. And I hope you guys really like this card. If you aren't subscribed and you like my videos, please consider subscribing as it does help me out. But please note that it is the comments that keep me making cards and doing this channel. So thank you all who make comments and who are take the time out of your day to say, hey, you like it or you don't like it, or even tips. When you leave me tips and you make comments, others read them too, and you just don't know, because somebody else might really be in need of that tip. I'm telling you, so many times they're very, very, very helpful. So thank you all for sharing with each and every one of us, and I hope that you all come back and visit me again in my wonderland. Bye bye for now, everybody.